Hey everybody, and welcome back to more Pokemon SoulSilver. Last time we went to Sprout Tower, did a couple things there, and fought a little mini-boss, and then... I'm losing my train of thought already, this is a bad take. But then we went to fight Falkner. I promise I'm not on drugs. I know it sounds like it, but I'm not. I'm just having a brain fart. But, yeah, we fought Falkner, and he gave us the Zephyr badge, so it's cool. But, Professor Elm called, as you can tell here. Well, that one guy, first, let me start. The little postman guy, he will deliver stuff from your mom to you when she buys stuff for you. That happens a lot. But this aide right here is giving us a Pokemon egg. So, with this Pokemon egg, you probably already know what it is. I'm sure you've played Pokemon, but for the one person who hasn't, I will explain. Basically, Pokemon eggs are eggs, and Pokemon hatch out of them. And who are you? I mean, lady, I can do whatever I want. Some strange Komodo girl can't tell me what to do. But, yeah. Basically, Pokemon eggs are eggs you can get that will hatch Pokemon. I used to be really big. Not really big, but, like, when I, So, tell a story, I guess, while we're here. With Generation 4, I took one summer and completed the entire Gen 4 Pokemon, or the National Dex. And when I did that, this game was a really big help with that, and that's because with this game you were able to get Johto Pokemon, which you could kind of get Johto Pokemon in Emerald in a way, and you could get a couple in Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum, but not to the extent of what you could get here, and that was mostly due to not having the ability to throw Pokemon from Gold, Silver, Crystal over. Now we can do that easily with like Pokemon Home, and you have Gold, Silver, Crystal on the 3DS, which is nice, but yeah. But I remember, I used the Ditto strategy of just throw Ditto in the Pokemon Center with some random Pokemon and you get a Pokemon egg. And that makes, you know, playing the National Dex much, much easier, and it's just so much better. Here's a Bellsprout. If you still want to get that Onix, you can come on this route. Then my mouse popped in there. I'm very sorry. Very professional, I know. But if you want to get that Onix still, you can take this Bellsprout there and get you an Onix. I believe... Well, I don't believe. With most trades, when you go to trade a Pokemon, specifically that Onix, like in-game trades, they're going to be the same level of the Pokemon you trade with. So if you go and trade that level 6 Bellsprout, you're going to get a level 6 Onix. Onix is not a bad choice to get in this game, and I'm normally not a big Onix fan, but a cool thing that Generation 2 did that I haven't brought up yet is it introduced two new types, the Steel type and the Dark type. So, the thing with the Steel type was... talking about Onix, when Onix evolves, it evolves into Steelix, which is a Steel, I think, ground type, and it's actually a pretty decent Pokemon, so I can recommend that. Also, that guy back there gave us the Miracle Seed. The Miracle Seed is a Grass-type item, which basically will boost the Grass-type moves that your Pokemon have, so if you have a Chikorita, that can come in handy. But, talking about Dark type, we'll deal with some Dark types later on. As far as I know, we don't encounter one for a little bit. But while we're here, I'm actually looking for a Pokemon. And there it is. Good old Mareep. So, talking about Mareep. Mareep is the Electric Sheep Pokemon. Mareep relies mainly on its special attack stat. It's kind of weak as a Mareep. It's not great, but definitely could be better. But it will become great later on with its later evolutions, particularly its last one. Unfortunately, since this game came out in Gen 4, rather than Gen 6, we cannot rely on its Mega Evolution. I know it's kind of just stating it, like it's saying the sky is blue, but still. And a really cool thing about Mareep I really like is, a little fun fact. So the yellowish wool that it has, because it's a sheep, is based off of the golden fleece in the Greek and Roman mythology, which I really like. But I'm a really big fan of Mareep. I have always liked it. Its line is one of my favorite electric types, up there with I don't know if it's Galvantula or Galvantula, but I really like both of them. And, obviously, everybody kind of likes the Pikachu Raichu line. It's really good. And here's Ekans. I'm not going to use an Ekans. I've actually never used an Ekans or Arbok in, like, a main playthrough before. I kind of want to do that one time. Like, maybe, I'm sure you can catch one in Gen 3. Maybe in Gen 3. I Can you catch one in Gen 3? I don't know. If you can, I might make a fun little, like, teammate, like, thing to do. Because, like, something I like to do with Pokemon LPs, just going off topic here, I like to catch at least one Pokemon per LP, or playthrough, really, that, and this is, like, for LP and non-LP, I guess, on my team, that I've never used before. And I will be doing this with this LP as well. But, like, in Fire Red, I used... Who did I use in Fire Red? It may have been Hypno. I'd never used a Drowsy or Hypno before, because I'm always along the lines of... Yeah, it would have been Hypno, actually, thinking about it. But, I always usually pick up, like, that Mr. Mime, or get, like, an Alakazam or something if I want a Psychic type. Which, to be fair, the Psychic type in Generation 1, they're broken, especially in Red and Blue, and even kind of Yellow. But, yeah. It's just because in Gen 1, there's nothing that can fight Psychic types that well, so... And also, this Mareep, I haven't really brought up much of it yet. I'm gonna try and just level it up and grind a bit with it, because it is still kind of weak. And when you catch Mareep down here, it won't have any of its, like, great moves. Like, we don't have an electric move yet. We only have Tackle and, I believe, Growl. So, if you get a Mareep, you definitely will have to kind of work with it a little bit. And that's any Pokemon, I feel like you kind of have to work with it. And that's a theme I want to... You'll see as the LP goes on, but I'm trying to do with this LP is, I want to take Pokemon that, while I think are really good, they're ones you really have to work a lot with to make them good. Quilava is kind of the exception to that, though, so, yeah. But I do want to show some battles of Mareep off. I normally, like I said, I try to skip out random battles, but I want to show a few of these off with Mareep, to show kind of what Mareep is like early on. So yeah. And we unfortunately have Poison. Poison's a really annoying status effect where basically you're gonna take damage each turn along, like, with Burn. And with Poison, it's really annoying because, like, after a battle's over, when you run around, your screen kind of freaks out because it's Poison. And I don't like... Poison's a really good, like, status effect, to get, like, during a battle. And a lot of people use it for competitive. It's really good. It's just, you know, annoying. And talking about that, we have, we paralyzed the Ekans. So a really cool thing about Mareep that kind of takes from the Pikachu line as well is we have the ability Static. So basically, when a physical move happens to Mareep, it has the chance of actually paralyzing the Pokemon. This is really good. The Mareep line is really well loved because of its high special attack later on, and because of that ability, I find. Like, I really like the Mareep line a lot. One, because it's really cute, you know, but, like, it's also just really good. That's the thing with a lot of Joe... Oh, we died. Sorry, Mareep. But, I had to go, actually, restore Mareep's health, because why not? But, I want Mareep to gain experience, because Mareep won't really be a huge asset in the next gym, but throughout the game, Mareep comes in handy, because we do fight a lot of flying types and stuff, so yeah. And here's Nidoran. Nidoran's also really good. We will have the ability to catch Nidoran later. It evolves later on into Nidoqueen, which I don't know if people have ever used a Nidoqueen or Nidoking. I personally prefer Nidoking, but really good Pokemon. I actually debated on getting a Nidoking for a team member in this LP, but unfortunately decided against it. I had a couple of Pokemon I really debated on using for this LP, and one of them actually appears, I think, on this route, or it's the route right next to it, and that is Wooper. And Wooper is one of my favorite Pokemon ever. And the reason for this is I'm gonna put a thing of Wooper up, like a picture, but Wooper has no arms, and it's so happy, and I love it. And I also love Quagsire. Quagsire is really good, and if you want an early water type, which actually will stay pretty good from the main game, I really do recommend the Wooper Quagsire line, because when Wooper evolves into Quagsire, it becomes a water ground type. And Water Ground's a super good type, because I think the only things that really can do anything against it are, like, flying and grass. And the good thing about Quagsire is it can learn Ice-type moves, like Ice Beam or Blizzard or something, so you can counteract that. I've used them multiple times playing through this game. They're very good. Also, just cute, but yeah. There's Nidoran. Nidoran is what evolves to Nidoking. But, talking about, this route as well, oh, I had to mention one thing. There is another route close to this one that we can go to right now called the Ruins of Alph. We'll be going to that later because there's something I honestly just forgot about the Ruins of Alph because I never really do anything there, but also we get a Chim later on that will let us do more at the Ruins of Alph, and I have a Pokemon I'm going to go use down there to level grind, so I thought, why don't I just kill 2 birds with 1 stone, take that Pokemon there to grind, and I can just show it there. The Ruins of Alph are okay. I'm not a big, fan there. And finally, Mareep learned Thunder Shock. Once Mareep learns once Mareep learns Thunder Shock, it's a lot more useful. It's so hard using just Tackle with Mareep, which doesn't have a really good, physical attack. Its special attack is where it shines, so, yeah. Are you sick of the random encounter jingle yet? I sure was playing through this game. I'm telling you, it's just because they have the running shoes on. I am pretty sure it increases the encounter rate for Pokemon, but it's still... This route here is actually a little optional. You don't have to come down here and fight these Pokemon, or these trainers, but I recommend it. They're water types, so it gives you a really good chance of leveling your Mareep up, so yeah. Also, I love Poliwag. Poliwag is super cute. I'm not sure if it's Poliwag or, what is the evolution of Poliwag called? I'm having a brain fart here. It's not Poliwrath, it's the in-between. I'm having a brain fart, I'll put something up. But, it's either Poliwag or that I think was, the first Pokemon design. It's either that or it's Kintsugi favorite. It's one of the two, but I get them confused. But I really like Poliwag. But that's another really good line that I can recommend if you want to catch a water type in this game. Gen 2 has a lot of really good water type Pokemon to get. It's really fitting, I think, because Gen 4 is the same way, where it has a lot of really good water types you can use. And obviously, this is the remakes of Gen 4. The only thing about Gen 2, I think just better. Well, the Gold Silver gets compared to Gen 4, I do think it's better, but still not great at. You are kind of limited on the fire types you can get, I think. Besides, Cyndaquil. You can catch, a Houndour, which Houndour is great. But I think it's later on when you can catch one. And you can get, a Magby, which will evolve into Magmar. I will not be showing Magby. But Magmar is really good. And the good thing about this being in Gen 4 is Magmar got an evolution, Diamond Pearl, Magmortar, which is also really good, so... It's the same with, I was talking about the egg thing, you can get an egg, or you can catch one, you can get an Elekid, which is the, pre-evolution of Electabuzz. I'm gonna go more into, baby Pokemon later on, but, Elekid's a baby Pokemon that can evolve into Electabuzz, and Elekid's also a really, Electabuzz and its evolution, Electivire, are great, and I really do recommend them if you can get an Elekid in this game. I love Mareep, but I'm not gonna lie and say if I could get an Electabuzz, I probably would use it, so... And Mareep's already at level 10. Mareep really would have came in handy for that fight against Falkner. Unfortunately, you can't come to this route before fighting Falkner. Well, you can't get Mareep, is what I'm trying to say. If you could, it would make that fight even more pathetic, and Falkner's already really pathetic. That guy there has 6 Magikarp, so I went ahead and left it out. Every Pokemon game has that trainer who uses 6 Magikarp, and it's a waste of your time, but yeah. But I guess talking about Mareep a little bit, I've always loved Mareep, and I try to go into a little bit of history for myself, talking about this game. So, I think I have used Mareep in almost every playthrough I have done of Gold, Silver, Crystal, and, well, not Crystal, but Silver and SoulSilver. I've never played Gold either, or Heart Gold. I eventually would I debated on doing Heart Gold, actually, because, tell a quick story if I go back into this, when I did my Fire Red LP, that was the first time I ever played Fire Red. I own 2 copies of Leaf Green. I have my copy and my brother's copy, and that's the version I've always played. So I thought to spice it up for the LP, I would do Fire Red. So I debated the same thing of doing Heart Gold, but I argued against myself because Silver was my first Pokemon game, as I keep bringing up, I know. And I love SoulSilver is my favorite game in the series, so I had to go with SoulSilver. If there was a Crystal remake, which I was gonna bring this up in a later part, I would have done Crystal, but still, there was no Crystal remake. I actually don't even know what they would call a Crystal remake. Like, there's Heart Gold and there's Soul Silver. Would it be like Mind Crystal or Will Crystal? I don't know. I've always debated on that, like, if they ever made, like, a third version to, Omega Ruby and Sapphire, which they kind of do, because you have, like, the Delta episode, been like Delta Emerald, I guess, but, you know. I'm genuinely curious what they're going to call the, remakes of Diamond and Pearl. Because I have no, like, will we just Space Pearl and Time Platinum? Or Time Diamond, I guess? I don't know. Also, this is Wooper. I know you can read, but I love Wooper. It does learn ground moves like Mudshot. Wooper's really good. I really, really like that line a lot, but yeah. But the only, like, my history of Mareep before I lose that thought. I have used Mareep in almost every single playthrough of any Johto game, and it's just because I just really like Mareep a lot. It's a really good Pokemon. The electric type is really good for the Johto games, I find. I just really love it, and I really wish, I understand why you can, also, like, I want you to pay, like, $1 million Pokédollars. Like, no. That's stupid. But, yeah. Also, there's a Pokemon Center there, because we're about to go in that cave in the next episode. But, I really love the Mareep line. I also really like Shiny Mareep, which is just a pink Mareep. It's really cute. But I've always just used one. I don't know why. If I have the chance to use Mareep in any Pokemon game, I usually try to get one. I actually used the one in Black and White 2 when I played through it. Not the current stream or the stream playthrough I'm doing, but I have used Mareep before. Because you can get Mareep really early on in those games. Like, Black and White 2 really spoils you in the early games. You get Mareep, you get Riolu. You know, you're getting two really good later, like, Pokemon there. Because, like, obviously Riolu evolves later on to Lucario, which is a fighting steel type, which is fantastic. One of my favorites. And you get Mareep, which can evolve into some other Pokemon later on I won't spoil, which are also some of my favorites. Black and White 2 is some of the best, like, Pokemon choice designs, I swear. It's honestly too fun, because you can get such good Pokemon in Black and White 2. I love Black and White 2. Oh my god. I love these games. Black and White 2 is also really good. Also, I brought up Spearow. You can catch Spearow, I think, in a route. There's a route when you're coming from, New Barktown to Cherry Grove, but you can go up a little route, and I think you can catch Spearow there, and it evolves into Fearow, and it's a very fast Pokemon. It's actually pretty decent to use. I've actually have used the Spearow line once before in a playthrough of Leaf Green, so yeah. But, I have rambled completely in this part and not talked about anything actually productive, I know, but in the next episode, we're going to be heading into that cave, also known as Union Cave, and we're going to actually try to get to Azalea Town. So, join me next time for more Pokemon. See you guys.